Cheesesteaks at the Shore, Part Dos. I met Amigo Dan, cousin Stevie, and no nickname Bill down the shore for a day of cheesesteaks. We went to 6 places from Atlantic City to Wildwood Crest. And I tell you what, I don't know if it was the poor weather, COVID-19, or the beginning of summer, but not really the beginning of summer because of the quarantine. But none of these cheesesteaks really stand out. We went to the original White House subs in Atlantic City. From there, we went to Voltaco's Italian Foods in Ocean City. Then we jumped all the way down to Wildwood. We went to the Inlet on Olde in North Wildwood, Russo's Market, North Wildwood, Crest Tavern in Wildwood Crest, and then the new kid on the block, Bell's Philly Grill, North Wildwood. All the cheesesteaks had something good. They all had something bad. It's funny because in our recap, if you stick the end to the recap, it becomes, I think, White House subs becomes the de facto winner. But if you watch every individual video, I think Voltaco's was in there. We had a lot of good things to say about Voltaco's. I tell you what, I think if we went down and ate all 6 again in a different order, it'd be like all 6 different cheesesteaks to us. We're all a little old. But, yeah. Started at White House. Good cheesesteak. Much better than I remember from when I lived back down there in the early 90s. The Atlantic City rolls got a lot softer, a lot easier to eat. If it was bigger. I don't know, you can't really tell in the picture, but the end pieces really don't have a lot of meat in them. Voltaco's, very good. Cheese melted through beautifully. I like the roll. The fried onions, which were good, caramelized, but they sat on top. There was a lot of them, a lot of good ones, but they just sat on top. They weren't mixed into the cheesesteak. They were mixed in. This thing would have been the runaway winner. The Inlet on Olde. We got the Inlet. At the Inlet, it's a cheesesteak with shrimp scampi on top. If you go with people that have sophisticated palates, they're going to love this thing. Seeded roll, but it's bready, really soaks up the scampi. Just a nice mushy cheesesteak, baked shrimp heaven. Russo's, biggest disappointment of the day. I've heard a lot of good things about Russo's. Carrying it out to the car, it had some good weight to it. Looked good, meaty. You can see the cheese melted in the middle. Just something about it. Wasn't bad enough to be called a bad cheesesteak. Just didn't live up to the hype and the visual. Crest Tavern, great, well-balanced cheesesteak. Good ratios. Good solid cheesesteak. Just needed more of everything. Bell's Philly Grill, the new kid on the block in North Wildwood. Again, if you stick around to the end, the individual pieces, we got the pepper steak, we got sharp provolone. Great individual pieces. I think Bell just needs some time to get them all together, working together. Thanks for listening this long. If you are listening for this long, well, if you're listening for this long, then you're going to hear me. Thank you. Thanks for listening this long. Day of cheesesteaks down the shore. See ya. Atlantic City. Monday after Memorial Day. Fog rolling in. Inside that truck right there. Amigo Dan, Billy, and cousin Stevie. First stop, 6 cheesesteaks. White House. They made us wait. Score's going down. Yeah, this is pretty darn good. I don't know. I think we got our own halves with people. They might be disappointed in the meat. Cousin Stevie, what do you think?
Well, I can't complain about it. Mine's gone. So,
guess you liked it?
Yeah, it was good. I could have used a little more cheese, but other than that, I think it was quite tasty.
Yeah, I don't think the cheese was melted all the way through. I think the cheese was melted on top, as you can see by on the paper.
But no complaints from me.
Well, it's early, don't worry.
We got a long day ahead of us.
Exactly. What do you think, Billy?
Well, I'm just glad I didn't get stuck with the end like I usually did. It has no meat in it, so I did get to taste the meat. The meat was very good tasting. The roll, I like a harder roll, and I like the touch of the provolone cheese that I believe that was on it, I think. Good tasting, and here comes the cops, and we should hide our beer.
Atlantic City Boardwalk. World famous Atlantic City Boardwalk with a world famous Atlantic City White House cheesesteak submarine. Got Amigo Dan,
Hola!
cousin Stevie,
Hola.
and Billy. You want a nickname?
Billy's fine.
Billy, before the next stop, we'll get you a nickname.
Okay.
All right. Talk about it, Amigo Dan.
Okay, well, first of all, we're on the first one of the South Jersey Loop. And a little different from what I remember because the roll is softer, a little doughy, but still has a good flavor. I thought the meat was good, and enough fried onions.
And I have to agree 1,000% with Amigo Dan. This is definitely not the same old cut the roof of your mouth roll as it was in the past. Ocean City, second stop on our South Jersey cheesesteak loop. We're going to check out Voltaco's since 1954.
They weren't shy with the meat and the cheese. It's good.
Good roll,
Better than the first one.
good meat. What's that? We commentary here? Yes, we.
I said it was better than the first one. It's got a good meat and cheese combo.
Definitely good melted cheese. Cheese melted through nicely.
Good roll, very good roll.
That was a good roll, right? Kind of weird, like what would you call that? I mean, it's got like the crispiness of
Chicago.
Maybe almost kind of like a French bread roll or something.
Bonjour.
Oui, oui.
The baguette.
Are you still taping?
yeah, honestly. Go.
Okay. Well, I got to tell you something. Oh, by the way, we're in the on the Parkway. We're in the middle of the Parkway.
Northbound.
Yeah. That's the cars going by. Anyway, it's interesting. It's different. I can say that. The first bite, I took all the onion off. It's like they piled them on top. But as Steve said, the cheese and meat mix was a good mix. And as Bill said, the roll's got some good flavor to it.
I guess Dan spoke for all of us.
The beer's cold.
You mean soda?
Soda's good. Soda's
Root
cold.
beer.
Root beer, yeah. No, it was better than the first one. And it's
Easy for you to say.
always good. Not bad.
We made it to Vineland. Where are we? Wildwood. We in Wildwood, North Wildwood. Flip flops. The Inn on Olde, North Wildwood. Hi. I might have to leave these guys out of this video because that was the most amazing. I don't know if it was the most amazing cheesesteak with shrimp scampi or the most amazing shrimp scampi with cheesesteak. That was amazing. And now, for the uneducated,
That was hard. Doesn't belong together. Period.
I gotta say, it's not so good.
My mother said if I didn't have anything good to say nothing at all.
So I'll speak for Bill.
I did not like that one bit at all.
Yeah, that didn't wow me.
It wasn't a home run. I'm not sure what the cheese was on it.
I'm not even sure they got off deck.
I think it was scampi sauce. I don't think it was cheese.
No, that's what I think.
So I guess I have to do all the talking on this video. That was amazing. Seeded roll, bready. That was actually everything I like. I always like pizza steaks. So more moist, ready roll, cedar roll, but it was soft, a soft cedar roll. Meat was juicy because it had scampi the whole way through it. Nice big fat shrimp.
Here's what I thought of it.
If there are any psychological experts out there with a medical degree that could help Jim, please come forward.
I think 620 is throwing him over the edge.
North Wildwood. Cheesesteak number 4 for the tour. Russo's Hoagies. If I can sit out back here doing this tour.
That last one.
That was the last one.
Maybe it's just spare.
That's all we got left of the Russos. Yeah, something was missing on that one. That one looked all right, right?
It looked okay, but I've got an aftertaste. I don't know if it's burnt tire or.
Not much flavor at all. Doughy bread. Looked good. Looks so deceiving.
But listen, we got to be honest. We got to call them like we see them, right? Because we're here with two real professionals.
That's those two over there.
Yeah, there was just something about that.
Oh, here come the cops. Now we're in trouble.
Plus, it wasn't mixed in. Onion sat on the bottom of the roll. You know, yeah, what's going on with not mixing the onions with the cheesesteaks? All right. Strike 2, 3, 4. Let's strike numbers.
Oh, I don't know, but
Cheesesteak number 5, Wildwood. Crest Tavern. Crest Tavern, there's what's left of it. Start us up, Bill. Go out that quarter.
A little doughy on the roll. Could have used more cheese. Average cheesesteak.
I don't know, it was a little doughy on the roll. Could have used more cheese. Average cheesesteak.
A little dough on the roll, good cheese, average cheesesteak.
But one thing I got to tell you, it helped to get the taste of that shrimp scampi cheesesteak out of my mouth.
I concur.
It's not about the cheesesteak, it's about the journey. With the shrimp,
The adventure.
gotta go.
The adventure. Don't listen to them all again. They don't know what they're talking about. Wildwood. Wildwood. Oh, those Wildwood nights. Checking out Bell's Philly Grill. I thought it was Bell's Philly Grill. Girl. Philly Grill.
Anybody have
Bell.
cheese in there?
Yeah, it's over on the side here. Up on the top. It's on the top of the roll. Bell's. Take a bite. Bell's Philly Grill. Had a lot of promise, a lot of flash.
Well, I like the onions. I like the green pepper. Steak wasn't bad. Maybe need a little bit more cheese. But then, individually, it was all good. It just wasn't mixed together.
I agree, mix it together, but the peppers are an added bonus.
Doughy roll, more mixed together would have been better.
Yeah, I like the sharp provolone, but I don't think provolone's a melty cheese.
Could go on a roast beef sandwich with lettuce, tomato, and mayonnaise.
Right, I don't think it melts well. I don't think it melts like American.
It was good on White House. The provolone,
That came with provolone?
right? Don?
No,
Provolone, huh?
Was it?
Yeah, I remember you commenting. It was the
Yeah.
first one.
Yeah.
6 cheesesteaks. White House. Voltacos. The Inlet on Olde. Russo's. Crest Tavern. Bell's. Yeah, I was really looking forward to Russo's. You know what the other part too is? well, there's an obvious letdown, but whenever I hear about a place a lot, and everyone's like, you gotta get there, it usually is not as good.
I got to be honest with you. I think that all those people that you hear from about a particular place, I swear, I think they're all family.
All I can say is thank God for Pepsi.
And beer.
Yeah, beer. That's right.
Not
How about now?
yes.
Ah. Well, I think that we're finished with the South Jersey loop. And if you have to pick a winner, Steve, the winner?
White House.
Bill, the winner?
White House.
Mr. Philadelphia Cheesesteak Adventure?
Captain Cheesy.
I'm thinking I might have to go Voltacos. Actually, I might have to go these. I have none of them. I don't like any of them. They all tied for second.
There you go.
Best roll was Inlet though. The seeded roll. I like the seeded roll.
Yeah.
Sea roll. A little softer than a...
Keep the shrimp in the bag
Or on the pasta?
or on the pasta.
Or the end of a hook.
That's all.